So hi, hello, I am Stupid, and this video was actually meant to go up for International Women's Day, and I just completely forgot to upload it. I thought I'd scheduled it, so I'm so sorry that this video is 2 days late. It was supposed to go up on Sunday. It was my fault, my bad, I'm stupid, but I thought I'd still upload this no matter what, because I think it's a really good video and I'm proud of what I came out with and the edit and stuff. So I'm gonna upload it anyway, even though it is late. International Women's Day was a few days ago now, and I hope that you still enjoy the video. If you do still enjoy the video, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. But you know, without further ado, here's the video. Sorry, I'm stupid. Hello everybody, and firstly, happy International Women's Day, and secondly, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaki, and today I'm gonna be going through all of my favourite badass women bookish characters. So today is International Women's Day, which means that basically today we are going to be celebrating all of our favourite women and people who identify as women. Although I will be doing this with real life women as well on my other social media platforms, I thought for a little bookish twist for International Women's Day, I would say some of my favourite women bookish characters. My first three women in books that I really like are from the Shadowhunter Chronicles, and again, I probably mention the Shadowhunters and Cassandra Clare in my videos probably at least once. Like every single one of them probably has some of them mentioned at least once, and again, it would be rude not to include them today. My first badass woman I would like to celebrate today is Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments, and also further along in the Shadowhunter Chronicles. She is a little bit of sprinkled badassery in every single one of these installments, apart from the Infernal Devices, I'm pretty sure. Isabel plays a really prominent, a really big role in the Shadowhunterverse. She is dating one of the main character's best friends, and she arguably is one of the most badass Shadowhunters in this entire series, and I absolutely love Isabel just for that. She is sexualized, but she owns that, and it's up to her own discretion and up to her own choice. She knows her worth, she knows that she's that bitch, and she makes everyone else know that she's that bitch as well. And I love Isabel so much. She can take care of herself, she takes care of other people, and she's just an all-round babe. Like, I love Isabel so much. My next two favourite bookish fictional women come from the Infernal Devices, also by Cassandra Clare, and these two are Tessa Gray and Charlotte Fairchild / Bramwell. Starting off with Tessa, she is our main character for the Infernal Devices. She doesn't really know what she is. Is she part demon? Is she part Shadowhunter? Is she part warlock? What is she? Because she has no idea. So a lot of this book finds us as the reader in Tessa's hands, in Tessa's mind, and I love Tessa so much. At the beginning of this trilogy, I didn't really like her, but towards the end, and as she appears in the other installments of the Shadowhunter Chronicles, like for example, the Mortal Instruments, I believe that she is so wise, and I have learnt to love Tessa. She isn't the best character, to be honest. She isn't like perfect, she doesn't make good decisions all of the time, she isn't 100% honest, she has a lot of flaws, and she's very morally grey, but I love Tessa a lot. She loves reading, she loves love, she loves Will, and she loves Jem, and she loves her children, and I love Tessa as well. The second female character I would like to talk about who is absolutely badass in the Infernal Devices is Charlotte Fairchild, who is married to Henry Bramwell. She leaves the London Institute at like 23, 24, really early, kind of to mid 20s, which I am my early 20s right now, and I could not see myself running an institute like that in a million years, let alone in 3 or 4 years. I love Charlotte for that reason. She is quick-witted, she's really loving towards her husband like no one else is. She understands him, and she's just really empathetic. She makes an incredible leader at such a young age, and I love reading about her, to be honest. I can't get enough of Charlotte Fairchild / Bramwell and her husband. I think that they're such a beautiful pairing. Charlotte is very intelligent, she is very headstrong, and even at a very young age, leading the London Institute, she is faced with a lot of misogyny and sexism as her reign, and people trying to knock her down because of her sex and her gender, but she never lets that stop her. They never find a fault in Charlotte, and for that I really respect her, and I love her a lot. She's one of my favourite fictional characters, period. The next two badass women favourite characters of mine are from a book my fiance is actually currently borrowing when you're watching this. Citra and Honourable Scythe Mary Curie from Scythe. Starting off with Citra, we basically follow Citra and Rowan's journey to both becoming Scythes, and they are both Scythe apprentices under Faraday, Side Faraday. And can I just say that Citra is one of the best female protagonists I have ever read. I know I'm saying that quite a lot in this video, but I honestly do mean it with Citra. She is so badass and just unattainable. Like, how could I ever compare? But International Women's Day isn't about comparing ourselves, it's about celebrating our differences. And I might not be able to pick up a knife or kill someone in the most meaningful way and then gracefully attend their funeral or do whatever she does to, you know, make her brain okay after, you know, gleaning loads of people. She's so mindful and wise beyond her years again, and I really do think that she is the driving force to bring people like Scythe Goddard away from power. As well as that, I think Citra, among anything, no matter how badass she is, no matter anything else, she makes a brilliant friend. And I don't think Rowan could have asked for a better friend than Citra, always having his back, being extremely loyal and knowing what she wants and her passions and what she's fighting for, which I find so admirable. I love Citra so much. I also find Scythe Curie admirable as well. I think that she also sticks to her guns. She knows what she wants. She's so passionate and she is just so wise as well. I love Scythe Curie so much. The fact that she's named after Mary Curie as well, and Mary Curie did so many good things for science and technology. She is just an embodiment of all of that, of what Mary Curie stood for and the things that she did for our society and how we've progressed because of Mary Curie's experiences and inventions and discoveries and things. I love Mary Curie a lot, and I know I keep repeating I love them a lot. I just can't really describe it, okay? I'm just bi, leave me alone. Again, not sexualized, but she has love interests and she knows what she wants, she knows her worth, and she knows when to say no to people. She doesn't let people walk all over her. She makes sacrifices to benefit other women and the people in general, and I just love Curie so much. My babe, my mum, actually my mum. The women so far that I have mentioned that have been badass have been more fantasy related. Now we have two on this list that are from contemporary pieces. The first is Xiomara from The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Now we need to talk about X and her flow and her intelligence and her wittiness and just her beauty. Honestly, this book and Xiomara's character just taught me that it's okay to take up space. And I think she makes a really, really good point in the fact that she gets to decide who sees her body a certain way. Again, she is so intelligent. Some of the poems in here had me flabbergasted, and I know it's coming from Elizabeth Acevedo, she is the writer, but as X, as a character, she is so smart and beyond her years, honestly. She reminds me a bit of a Sagittarius, which I'm also a Sagittarius. X is so free and she just wants to make her own decisions, her own choices, go on adventures and have experiences that she hasn't had yet. She's also quite a sexualized character, but again, she knows her worth and she knows when to question things and when she doesn't want to be sexualized. That is challenged quite a lot in this book and is actually kind of the point of the book, where Xiomara is really being critical about the way that men in her life in particular are seeing her and how her body takes up space. Absolutely beautiful piece of literature, absolutely beautiful character, and I love X with all of my heart. And finally, one of the last fictional women I will be mentioning in this video is Lara Jean from the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. Now, I've mentioned Lara Jean before in videos and how much I absolutely love her, but I'm willing to spill that tea once again. If you don't know the story of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Lara Jean is undoubtedly a daydreamer. She has her head in the clouds, she's very romantic and kind of gets ahead of herself a little bit. When she gets crushes on people, she doesn't necessarily tell them that she has crushes on them. She'll write them letters and keep them in a hat box. One day, these letters in the hat box get released and sent to the people that they've been written about in secret, and Lara Jean has to kind of pick up the pieces and deal with the aftermath of that happening. I absolutely love Lara Jean. Again, she isn't a character who makes the best decision. She isn't one of the characters who you'd be like, yeah, I am exactly like Lara Jean, I'd do exactly the same thing. Because I feel like some of the circumstances that Lara Jean finds herself in, what would happen in real life, you would probably deal with a little bit differently. But Lara Jean is so bubbly and she does nothing but care and, you know, really look after her sisters. The fact that Lara Jean and both of her sisters, both older and younger than her, are so close and close-knit and they just look after each other so much is kind of what fuels me and what makes me love this series, this trilogy of cute little books even more. Lara Jean just protects herself and the women around her, including her sisters Margot and Kitty. They are just the cutest trio if I ever did see a cute trio. Like, they are absolutely adorable and their relationship with their father is just so sweet as well, and the way that he treats them is just chef's kiss. It's so good. There are some of my favourite fictional women. I really hope that you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below some of your favourite fictional women. It can be from TV, it can be from books if you want, or you can combine them both and do movies as well. I don't really care, as long as you give me some positive female representation of empowerment and supporting other women, because that is what matters now. It matters about us building each other up and not tearing each other down. I love all of these fictional women. Let me know some of yours in the comments below. Give this video a cheeky thumbs up and my channel a subscribe, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye!